Welcome to Recognition Training for Leaders. Today we'll talk about the importance of recognition and some best practices that we should be using. We'll close our session today by reviewing your role as a leader and finally next steps. Our objective today is to improve employee engagement, align employees to company values and business objectives, and to retain top employees. Now that you know why you're here, the first part of this session today is focused on the importance of recognition. To get us started, let's define recognition. Recognition is defined as the appreciation or acknowledgement of an individual or team's behavior, effort, or the result that supports the organization's goals or values. How could recognition take form? It could be from our online program, SEE, in one-on-one meetings or team meetings, with an email or a handwritten note, or an award of accomplishment, maybe at the end of the year. There are many moments in the workplace when recognition may occur. These are just a few to get you started. To understand the importance of how powerful of a motivator that recognition can be, we're going to look at this from three different perspectives. First as the individual, then as the leader, and lastly as the organization. We're going to use Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a popular theory in psychology that is used to describe how we as humans are motivated. Starting at the bottom, the physiological needs are the physical requirements for human survival. These provide air, food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. We can meet these needs of employees by providing them with comfortable working conditions and significant breaks. Next up is safety. Safety includes our economic and physical security related to our body, employment, resources, and property. We can meet these needs of employees by providing a safe environment, secure compensation, and job security. Social needs includes our desires of interaction, love, connection, collaboration. We can meet the social needs of our employees by giving them opportunities to get to know one another, work together as a team, and to promote a healthy work-life balance. Esteem needs includes our desires to feel influential, recognized, and respected. We can meet these needs of employees by providing frequent recognition, which will build esteem, increase confidence, and acknowledge their achievements. Lastly, we have self-actualization, which includes our needs to reach and realize our full potential. At this level, we are most likely to seek challenge, opportunity, learning, and creativity. We can meet these needs of employees by providing challenging work, inviting them to participate in special projects, and giving them opportunities to learn and grow. We know that this theory is not an exact science, but we can see how using recognition can tap into our needs and motivators as individuals. Now let's talk about the key reasons why recognition is important to you as a leader. You can use recognition to reinforce our core values. Supporting those core values will foster a deeper connection and trust. Using recognition to enhance our guiding principles to set the framework for the expected behavior and decision making. You can use recognition to improve employee engagement by creating a positive work environment, allowing employees to feel valued and appreciated. You can use recognition to build positive relationships with your employees. Recognition empowers you to act as a coach to your team and to celebrate their contributions and achievements, which builds trust and commitment. You can use recognition to drive performance of your team by reinforcing positive behaviors and motivating them to perform at their best. We know what gets recognized gets repeated. And finally, using recognition to retain your employees. When employees are valued and appreciated, they are more likely to stay with an organization. This directly impacts the amount of time and effort that you have to dedicate to hiring, onboarding, training, and productivity. In today's modern workforce and changing workplace, retaining top talent is critical to business success. We've looked at why recognition is essential for us as individuals and as leaders. Now let's take a look at why it's vital for organizations. We can use recognition to improve organizational culture. When you allow employees to recognize and be recognized, it creates a culture where peer-to-peer recognition naturally becomes part of how the organization operates daily. You can also use recognition to drive business results, such as customer satisfaction, sales, and operational efficiencies. Aligning recognition to the business results help employees see the purpose that their work matters and motivates them to succeed. Up until this point, we've covered why recognition is important. Now let's discuss some best practices. Recognize regularly. Recognition isn't something that you only do annually at a performance review or an award ceremony. There should be a regular cadence. Regularly giving recognition will help create a culture of recognition, but it will fill you with more gratitude. Recognize immediately or as close as possible after the behavior, effort, or the result. When recognition is timely, it shows that you've noticed and you care enough to celebrate their success. We know, again, what gets recognized gets repeated. Be specific when you recognize. Don't just say thank you, great job, or I want to recognize you for all of your great work. Be very specific about the behavior, effort, or the result that you want to recognize. Describe the impact on you, the team, or the organization. Be encouraging when giving recognition. Personalize it by expressing appreciation and celebrating their success. It's also important to remember that what may be encouraging from one person may not be encouraging to another. Some people are introverts and don't enjoy the spotlight, while others are extroverts and enjoy being celebrated publicly. So you'll want to make sure that you know how each individual on your team would like to be recognized. Regardless of how the recognition is delivered, whether it's in person or electronically, there are 3 parts to an effective recognition message. Number 1, describe the behavior, effort, or the result of an individual or the team. An example, John, you delivered exceptional customer service this morning. You took the time to hear their needs and provide a solution that not only satisfied the customer, but also made sense for the company too. Number 2, align it to the company goal or value and explain how they contributed to it. Continuing, your contributions to this team and company will ensure that we maintain our high scores for customer service. And lastly, step 3, express your appreciation and reinforce their value to you, the team, and/or the company. Thank you for being a key part of our team and company. You always deliver. The final part of our session is to review your vital role in engaging and recognizing your team. Before employees adapt and recognize others, they need to see leaders taking the initiative to recognize others across the organization. It is important to make this a habit and incorporate it into your daily interactions with employees, again, during one-on-ones, team meetings, and other moments. It is also important that you encourage and communicate participation of your employees to recognize others. Do this by talking about the importance of recognition and making it clear that recognition is critical to the organization's success, and also remind them what role they play. Here are just a few of the ways that you as a leader can integrate recognition into your flow of work. You could give recognition in the C program. Highlight achievements during one-on-one conversations. Incorporate recognition into the team meetings. Send or give a handwritten note to a colleague. Celebrating work anniversaries. Nominating colleagues for awards or special programs. An easy way to remember to recognize to make it become a habit is to set a reoccurring calendar reminder to recognize those on your team. You could also use this by creating an annual reoccurring event so you'll never miss a team member's anniversary. What's next? Encourage all of your team to activate their account with C. The program is covered during their onboarding presentation from HR, and send a recognition to one of your team members today. Moving forward, make sure to schedule those reminders in your calendar, and you can also utilize the My Team tab in C to check your team's recognition. You can view those members on your team who have recently been recognized. At this point, you can also boost or comment on their recognition. And finally, I just want to thank you for joining me. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us at culturefirst@abboptical.com. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.